Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nyesha Stone, the founder of Carvd, your weekly source of positive news. And I'm at the 2025 Atlanta Film Festival at the opening presentation of Color Book. So make sure to stay tuned for our positive news coverage. And remember, in the end, everything will be carved in stone. So this is your first time premiering in Atlanta at the Atlanta Film Festival, and so you made it here in Atlanta. So can you talk about what characteristics or what things you wanted to include to make sure it is an Atlanta film?
Yes. So first and foremost, shooting in Atlanta, right? Capturing and casting in Atlanta as well. That was one of the big things that we really want to focus on because yes, you could capture the architecture, you could capture the landscape, you could capture the entire, visual demographic. But to me, it was about how do you capture the people? Because buildings don't make Atlanta, it's the people that do. And we really want to make sure that we cast Atlanta-based actors instead of sourcing outside the state of, or outside the city of Atlanta. So the only two people that we cast from outside of our community was our two leads, Will Catlett and Jeremiah Daniels.
Wow. And I heard in your previous interview, you talked a lot about emotion. So how did you go about making sure you included emotion, and what emotions did you want to include, or that you wanted your audience to feel?
Man, I wanted you to feel, I'll say, a full circle of emotions. I wanted you to laugh. I wanted you to cry. I wanted you to be surprised and shocked. I wanted to give you anxiety because that's what cinema is. When it comes to making films, it's not about what you know, it's about what you feel. And for Color Book, it's about a single father raising his son with Down syndrome. And we deal with his grief of losing his wife. We deal with the issues of how, as a single parent, I'm going to raise my child and get him through the next day. And there's a lot of emotions that come with that, and I felt like I just wanted to ingest that through the characters, but also put that in their journey.
You know what I find interesting is that the film is just about them going to a baseball game. Yeah. And I always talk to my boyfriend about, we just need movies of us just doing everyday stuff. Yeah. So can you just talk about the importance of, yes, it's a baseball game, but just that's important to show too as well.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of minimalism, right? Because I feel like the day-to-day experience we have is very minimal and simple. Sometimes it's just about, how I'm going to get the medicine for my mom. And then you go to the medicine store, they don't have what you need, so you got to go somewhere else. And then they don't have what you need, but now your mom's struggling with her health. And now you're dealing with what's my relationship with my mom and why this medicine is so important. So you start off with a simple narrative, but there's so much layers that's just not simple but complex. And that's what I love about everyday moments because there's complex emotions in that. And I just want to shine that through with Color Book.
And lastly, so we're at the Atlanta Film Festival, but I'm from Milwaukee, and your film is also shown at the Milwaukee Film Festival. Yes. Yeah. So can you just talk about what it feels like for you to be at so many different film festivals, and just getting your vision out there to the world?
Yeah. So what's great about Color Book going to different film festivals is because it's touching different communities. Every state, every city has their own pocket of individuals that represent the community that they're from. And so for me, Color Book gets to go to LA, and that's a whole different group of people. To Milwaukee, that's a whole different group of people. And I love that it's touching different communities and different demographics, because that's also important too, to show blackness is in a way still universal, right? As specific as it is, we still have universality within our experiences that connects to all groups. And so I just feel like going to different festivals reflect that.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for making time. Thank you. In the end, everything will be carved in stone.